Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Tonight is another talking video, and I am changing the title of my talking video series to Let's Chat. I think that it's like a lot easier, and I just didn't love the title that I had before. I just think that it just didn't work as well as this title does, so yeah. Okay, so I want to do kind of a quick overview of what my time in high school was like. I guess I'll just explain each year really quickly. Freshman year was chaotic. It was a new thing for all of us. Obviously, it's new going from middle to high school, but it was new for us in a different way because we had just came back from COVID. 8th grade, all of that year was COVID. So we are all coming back, learning how to talk to people again, and really just learning how to socialize and re-socialize ourselves, and it was a weird experience, but honestly I kind of liked that because during COVID I got to learn a lot about myself. Obviously not as much as I know now, but at the time it was kind of helpful, especially because of all the times that I had moved in that span of time. I didn't really have friends, so it was really nice. Everyone's new, everyone had just came out of something that we all had been kind of going through. Obviously everyone has their own experiences, but I'm just saying a general, this happened, and everyone can relate. Then sophomore year was fun. I had my people, and junior year was very much focusing on school, and then senior year was very chaotic. It was probably my most chaotic year, and all of it was due to me. I'm not going to explain that. That will be a different story, because there was a huge thing that went on, and that was a good part of that was my fault. So yeah, if you guys want a story time, let me know in the comments because it needs its own video. Anyways, into the advice. A big thing that happens in high school is friendships and relationships. I feel like most people have at least one relationship experience in high school. Whether you guys stay together, whether you guys break up, whether it's a fast done thing, everyone just has their own experience, and it's important to remember that. Don't ever compare your high school experience to other people's or even movies or shows. Everything is different, and even high school in shows and movies is so fabricated. Saying everyone's experience is different. Don't think that it's gonna be like anyone else's. And some people hate high school, some people love it, and other people peak in high school and other people don't. They have way bigger things ahead of them, so just keep that in mind. Okay, back to the whole friendships and relationships thing. Be good on your own. Develop a good sense of independence and figure out who you are. Realistically, it's so helpful figuring out who you are in high school or middle school, even developing who you are and who you want to be, or at least building a foundation, because we're ever changing people. So just kind of find that foundation for yourself so that everything else afterwards is easier, because then you're gonna go into your 20s and 18, 19 obviously, and then into your 20s knowing this is what is me, this is what I know about myself, being very sure of who you are. So I would suggest doing a lot of focusing on you and what it is that you want out of life. And yeah, now that is not to say not to go out and make friends. That is not to say don't be in relationships or anything. It's just saying make sure that you value yourself and figure out who it is that you even are at that point. And obviously you don't have to know everything about yourself. I'm just saying build that foundation. That's very important. With relationships, I'd say don't rush yourself. If you aren't ready for something, do not rush yourself, and do not let anybody push you into anything that you aren't ready for. It's all about you. There is no specific time that you should be ready for something. Everything will happen when it happens. Some people, in the sense that I'm talking about, meaning sexually, you don't have to have that experience in high school. There is plenty of time in your life to have an experience. It does not have to happen then. And if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, that's also great. Everyone's thing is different. And just don't feel the pressure you have to be with somebody in high school or be that whole high school sweethearts thing. It doesn't have to happen, okay? it's a great thing when it does. I can speak personally because I have a boyfriend that I've been with throughout high school, and it's great. It's amazing. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have to have that. It's okay. You don't have to, like, push yourself into a relationship when you're not ready. The thing with that whole, like, relationships thing is friendships. Friendships, you do not have to find your people that you were friends with for the rest of your life, okay? Some people they gravitate towards different people. And some people, they're gonna have a ton of friends, and some people are gonna have none. I personally had a bunch of random groups, honestly, that I went through, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, but I never, like, liked anybody enough to be like, yeah, let's be friends forever, you know, except for my best friend. But, like, everybody else, I never sat there and I was like, yeah, I can picture myself at your wedding. Yeah, I can picture myself at your college graduation. Yeah, I can picture us going over to your house for a barbecue or something. Like, I could never picture that. And that's okay. Some people are gonna know people forever. Basically, the whole point that I'm trying to get into people's heads with this whole beginning is your experience is not going to be the same as everybody's, and you have to get that out of your head, because everyone's experience is unique, and there's so much for you. So don't, like, limit yourself to, I have to have all the friends in the world, because most people I don't talk to. I used to talk to a bunch of people. Like, I swear, senior year, I think I talked to a bunch of people. Every class period, I had someone to talk to, at least one person. And I had a few friend groups that I would, like, talk to in the morning or after school or whatever. And now it's my best friend and my boyfriend and then my family. And that's it. And I'm happy with that, because these are people that actually care about me. So, you know, at the time, it seems very important to have a bunch of friends, but that's where, like, finding your good people and building a good self foundation is so important. Because at the end of the day, if you have a friendship fallout or a breakup, you have yourself, and you know that, yeah, it's gonna be tough, but you have yourself to get yourself back up and know, these are my hobbies, this is what I have, you know, you have so much. So, you know, and if you don't have all that, then build it, find something. The thing is, like, sports and extracurriculars and, like, after school activities and stuff, if you're not in any of those, you are still accomplished, okay? You got through high school, or you are getting through high school. And, you know, you don't have to be the all-star athlete. You don't have to be the club manager or anything. You don't have to be in everything. Now, if you are, that's fantastic. That's so admirable that you handle all of these things. That's so admirable. Like, that's amazing. And if that's for you, you go do that, because that's amazing. But not me pulling out like that. It's amazing. Anyway, but, like, it's truly great, but also don't feel bad if you're not involved in a bunch of stuff. It's okay. When I was in high school, I think I tried out 3 different clubs, and I tried out one sport, and boy, woof, that sport that I was in was not for me, let's just say that. And I think my whole life I've known that I was a very creative person. I had never really been interested in sports except for dance. I really loved to dance. And, you know, I've always been in choir. Ever since 3rd grade, I had been in choir my whole life. And I was always with the choir kids, the theater kids. I was always involved in art. Like, I'm just a very artistic person, and I'm very creative. And, you know, that's valuable too. You don't have to be anything more than who you are. And, you know, that's beautiful. Everyone is different, and if everyone was the same, this world would be boring. We need people in every field, okay? If you're hella smart, go do something with your brain. Like, you are fucking amazing. So smart. So go do something with that. If you're super athletic, push yourself. You got this. You can do anything. Go. Don't be arrogant, but you got this. You can go do anything. Push yourself. Like, you didn't put all that work into this for nothing, you know? And if you're super creative, put it into something, you know? That's, like, something that sucks after high school from seeing from people, is seeing people that don't push themselves enough. I see people all the time that I'm like, dude, you're so smart. You're so talented. What are you doing? Like, what? It's insane, because it makes me mad, or at least it did. I've been working on it because, like, I feel what other people feel. Like, a quick example is, like, my cousin, he was going through some stuff a while ago, and I just saw him at, like, one of his lowest moments, and like, I got home and started crying because I just felt so terrible. So anyway, I'm, like, saying, like, I just feel very deeply for people all the time. So that was something that really affected me, was seeing people not push themselves enough into what they are good at. Like, why are you just settling for this? You're not that, you're this. So why is this all you want? You know, like, it would just make me so mad. But, like, to each their own. Everybody is going to settle for what they settle for, and that's it. Focus on your academics, even if you are really going through it, okay? I get you, okay? I had a few really rough moments while I was in high school, mental health wise, and, like, really bad, but, which I'm not gonna get into that, but, you know, I get it. I totally get it. And there are days where you don't have any motivation at all. I get that. But you have to find something. What do you want? You know? And that's what helped me, at least. I was always like, well, what do I want? What do I want? To be okay. But, like, you know, I needed to find something that I could work for, that I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, this is why I'm here. This is what I need to do. And I feel like I was put here to make people laugh and to just help people. I just love seeing people live to their full potentials, or helping people get over the issues in their lives. So if my pep talk or my little joke or my accidental fall can make someone laugh or brighten their day or change their life, then that's what I want to do. And, you know, like, at the end of the day, that made me feel so much better, because even when I was at my worst, I made sure no one could tell. So I'm sitting here making people laugh that I know are also going through stuff. And every day they were laughing and, like, having a great time with me. And I was like, okay, this is it. This is, you know, like, it makes me feel fulfilled, but it also is helping somebody else. Giving somebody a reason to be here is something that makes me feel great. So anyway, back to the track, is just focus on your academics. You don't have to be straight A student, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, make sure that you stay on top of stuff, okay? It's very easy to just get sidetracked, but, oh, yeah, you need to stay on top of it. Anyway, and then I think, like, I know that I said that you don't have to be involved in anything. Like, obviously, you are accomplished whether you are in everything or in nothing, okay? You are accomplished. It is okay. You got through high school. That's great. You graduated. Boom. You did something. Great job. That's amazing. And I sound sarcastic, but, like, I'm just being, like, you know? So, just, like, you did it. You did it. And even if, yeah, you didn't get as many awards as you were hoping, or you didn't get any awards, that's fine. Okay, you still crossed the finish line at the same time as everyone else. It's okay. So, you know, and then, but, like, something that does feel really good, I will say, to add on to that, is that, yes, it is okay. You are just as accomplished as anyone else. But it does feel great when you're getting to that graduation day, like, working it up the last few weeks of school, and you get chords and you get, like, awards and get recognized by teachers and stuff. I got 2 chords and I got a lab coat for all the science classes I was in, and not to brag, but it feels good. It's like, thank you, I did all of this hard work for this, and it's great. Yeah, it's a cord that I'll never wear on my neck again, but to walk on a stage with them on me just felt really nice. And yeah, I didn't have 50 chords like some of the other kids, but I didn't have none. And even if you do have none, it's fine. It's okay. You came here, you graduated. That's fucking awesome. Anyway. And then finally, I think this is my last piece of advice because my voice is like starting to get all tired. But try out different things. I don't know about everyone's schools. My school had a bunch of culinary classes, pottery, jewelry, a few art classes, a bunch of science courses, which was really fun. Obviously I'm a science and English girl. I've never been a math girl. You ain't letting me touch anything. I don't know anything about fractions. All I know is number on top of number. That's it. That's all you're that's all you're getting from me. Sorry, but I can write a hell of an essay. So whatchamacallit? Oh no, I'm forgetting. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But all I'm saying is wait, now I forgot what I'm saying. I watched it back. Try out different things. So just try out different things elective wise, and just pay attention in your courses, because these things can help decide what it is that you want to do in the future long term. There's just so many possible career options, and trying out these different things. Oh, I forgot to say, we also had like welding and like automotive stuff, but I never took any of that because I was never like my boyfriend and my best friend, total like car people. She's like, blah blah blah, this about the engine and stuff, and I'm like, pretty car. That's a pretty car. Anyway, but which is like such a, oh my god, she's amazing. I don't even understand. But I'd love to learn. But anyway, yeah, try out different things, because these things can help you decide what it is that you want in the future. And maybe you'll really love cooking, so you want to be a chef, or you really love art and specifically drawing maybe, and you want to be a tattoo artist, or you really loved your science courses, so you want to be a doctor or a chemist. Find something that you really, really love, and be realistic a little bit, because I'm all for following your dreams as well. But here I am making YouTube videos. This is something my younger self is like so happy about, because I remember when I was like 11, and I didn't want anything more than to have a YouTube channel and make videos just for fun. But this whole thing is like making my younger self so happy, and I can't even express I'm just so happy about this. But anyway, so yeah, try different things. And also, if people are mean, say something back. I'm not the quickest with comebacks, normally. Sometimes, like, someone says something to me, and I'm like, huh. And then I come up with something super creative on the spot, and I'm like, yeah. Other times, I go home afterwards, and I'm like, oh, that would have been a really good comeback. Hours later, after person's gone, I'll never see them again. It doesn't matter, But anyway, say something back. Try not to get in fights. If you do, let the other person swing first, and then get your mark, so that you aren't the one in trouble. You're the one defending yourself, and then whoop their ass. Anyway, and then yeah, and you know what? People are gonna be mean. I had so many people be mean to me for literally no reason. I was nice to almost everybody. Anyway, but yeah, I think I was nice to everybody except for one girl. I was very rude to her freshman year, and I came back and apologized to her because I don't want any bad juju, no bad karma here. So I went and apologized on Instagram. I was like, hey, I feel so bad about this, because I was thinking about it, Anyway, but yeah. But anyway, and also handle things maturely. You are becoming an adult. Act like it, please. Handle things maturely. Don't rush out. Don't just be like, okay, bye, block. Okay, that's immature. Talk it through. Anyway, like the adults that you are becoming, I feel like I'm talking to like my niece. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope that this advice or ramble, I guess, whoa, it honestly is more of a ramble than it is advice, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this Let's Chat video. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch Home now. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, great evening, great morning, great night, whatever.